Today I am making some decoupage do-it-yourself wine bottle tutorial. So I have done this when I was pregnant and wanting to pass the time, and I recommend it to a lot of pregnant women that are either nauseous or bored or tired, or anybody that just likes to do crafts. It's so much fun. You can paint them however you want. You can use them for vases or just decorative. This is my finished product from a year ago, but I want to say be happy always. Okay, so this is the finished product that I did for one of them. I happen to use incense in there. If you can see that. I painted a little tree, like a woman tree. I was pregnant at the time, and I was bringing some Mother Earth to it, some different colors. Okay, so for this, all you need is cornstarch. It's very inexpensive. I think I spent $1 on that cornstarch. And then you just need some white glue, which of course it can be any brand. You can get it at the Dollar Tree or the 99-cent store, depending on the area that you live in. And this is the mixture that I happen to use. Now I use 2 parts cornstarch and very little amount of glue. And the reason why I just eyeball it and probably use about 4 tablespoons of the glue is because I mix it with hot water. I have a hot water dispenser, and so it's relatively easy, or you could just use some microwaved hot water, or even just tap water is fine if it's a little bit warmer. And what it does is it binds the glue and the cornstarch into a relatively good consistency. This has been sitting here for a little bit, but it's still liquid. Now what you do is you take newspaper, and you can get free newspaper anywhere, and you're helping people by recycling and creating artwork. And now you dip your newspaper into the solution. Sorry, I'm using both my hands for the camera, but for all intents and purposes, you just dip this into there, and now you squeegee it with your finger so all the excess glue is wiped off of the newspaper. And then once that's done, you go over and you line it perfectly all the way around the wine bottle. Check. And so now you can use any size, variety. You don't have to use wine bottle. You can use, this is an old olive jar, and I've just put it around. Now you can use anything that you want. You can use balloons, and it's fairly easy. You've probably seen it before, where they're doing, it's called paper mache, I apologize. You can use decoupage glue as well, but I like the cornstarch variety. It works much better for the purposes of this type of craft. So what we would do is put them all over balloons, and you could make a variety of projects that way. I happened to make a Saturn planet, a giant one, me and my husband, while I was pregnant, and it turned out really amazing. And he took some wires and he put it into the outside of the finished project, and then he used material for Saturn's rings, and I painted it, and it's hanging up in my nursery, and I love it so much. So you don't have to use necessarily a balloon. You don't have to necessarily use bottles. You can use whatever you want. You could use this over picture frames or old pieces of let's see, like cardboard. If you had pieces of giant cardboard and you wanted to put this all around to make it into a harder canvas and let it sit overnight, and so it dries, you'll have a different texture to paint on. And please subscribe to my channel and let me know and see your videos of the things that you created. I can't wait to see and discuss them.